whenever you find yourself hating on what someone is doing, or like you just feel a bit of jealousy, if I should call it that, or dislike, it is a good thing. It's a good thing, and I'm gonna explain why I say it's a good thing. But before I do, hello there, and welcome back to the Passive Income Mindset podcast. I did it again. Where I talk about all things mindset relating to how to making money online and all of that, and basically mindset stuff. That's what I talk about here. Okay, and this is episode 10, I think. I may go on a break after this, like a 1 month break or something. I don't really know, but let's see how it goes. Especially seeing as I tend to record these episodes a week or two before I release them because it's just flowing in that very moment. Okay, so I started by saying that jealousy is a good thing, and here is why. When you see someone who's achieving XYZ or buying XYZ or having XYZ and you're like, oh, I hate this person. This is something my mentor would say, my mentor Flora. She would say, it's a good thing because it's showing you what's possible for you. And it's that way because there is a version of you that knows that you can achieve that, you can have that. Okay, there is a version of you because we exist, like reality exists in infinite time zones. Like this is just the time zone we're operating on because that's just what we're aware of. Or whenever you decide to bring in another version of you into your current reality, the way to do that is by showing up as that person. Okay, so you are being jealous of somebody because there is a version of you in time and space that already has that is doing that, or that is experiencing that. And so it's nudging at your heart because it just wants to express itself. It wants to come. It wants to, like, if you see somebody buying a big ass house or a big ass car and you're feeling jealousy, it's like because you know that this is possible for you. So instead of channeling that into like hatred or for that person, you could now congratulate that person because when you're grateful for something, when you share, it's like I hate to say this, but it's just the truth. When you share in other people's joy genuinely, you experience that same thing. Now in the beginning for you it may not be genuine, and that's okay, but you gotta train your mind to make it genuine. Like be genuinely happy. If that person was your sister, or and that's the thing, you need to look at everybody through the eyes of love. Nobody's your enemy. Nobody is your enemy. Like we're all human beings, created with the same elements. So nobody's your enemy. And so if you see somebody doing XYZ, like find a way to train your mind to be happy for them. And at first you can put it that, oh, I'm being happy for you because I know that my own is on the way. You could use that as an excuse to just be happy for the person. Like, so whenever you start to feel, why am I happy for this person? Remind yourself that it is because my own is on the way. And so I need to be happy for this person so that I can attract what I want to my reality. Does that make any sense to you? That is just, it's like that. I know it's easier said than done. I know maybe sometimes you see the person in real life and it's like you just want to go tear their skin. You want to go put boiling water on their body because they don't know what they did to you, but that's just how you feel. It's because you can have what that person has, but your own, not that person's own. You can literally call your own into your reality. You can literally manifest your own into your reality. It's possible. There is more than enough to go around. I mean, the air is abundant, water is abundant, land is abundant, money is abundant, people are abundant. Like, we exist in an abundant universe. Everything, there's no scarcity of anything. It's just because our minds have not been trained to realize that. That's why they keep saying there's more than enough fish in the ocean. It is true. We have, I think, if we have 1 billion people, the number of sea creatures are like 7 times of that. So there is abundance of everything. So, but you're fixated on one thing. That's why you want to take what belongs to that person. But you yourself you have access to get that same thing and even more, but your own. Not, it doesn't come from taking somebody else's own. You have to create your own. You have to allow the space for your own to find you. And it's not going to find you unless you start seeing yourself as the person who can have that. Like for me, before I started my digital marketing business, I would come online, I would see all these girls buy their cars or say, oh, I made $10,000. I would just go, like, it was, and it still is so genuine. I would just go congratulate them, fire, fire, fire emoji. I would see people buy houses from my business. I would just go, like, it's showing me what's possible for me. And I was so happy for them. I'm like, if this can happen to you, baby girl, it can happen to me too. So I am so happy for you that the same thing, like the same way. And then, had it been I approached it from a place of jealousy, I would not even have the space of mind. My mind would not be able to fathom how I can also do that. Okay, so because I see that, okay, this is what's possible for you, it's also possible for me. So because I realize it's also possible for me, my mind starts to make space to see how that is possible for me. But if it was just jealousy, if it was just hatred, I would be so fixated on that, and I would be like, ugh, this person again, another $10,000, another 100,000. Please rest in Jesus' name. My mind would not think about the possibilities for me. Okay. Now this applies. I'm talking about this from the aspect of money, of business. It can apply to anything. It can apply to your love life. It can apply to whatever you're so fixated on. Maybe your friend has a great ass boyfriend or partner, and every time you see them, you feel this great jealousy. It is you're shooting yourself in the leg, because the more you feel jealous about it, the more you are closing yourself off to possible love interests in your real life. Okay, the more you're so focused on what your friend has, and you want to have what she has, you want to have her man. You even go as far as seducing the man and telling the man, oh, I can do this better than my friend can. But you're blocking off the possibilities of your own person finding you in reality and treating you that same way or better. Does this make any sense to you? If it does, please rate this podcast 5 stars so that it can reach more people who need this information. And so, long story short, what I'm trying to say is, if you find yourself feeling that feeling of jealousy, it's normal. It's a human emotion, it's normal, but it is the ability to transcribe it into something else. Not something that is detrimental, but something that will push you in the direction of what you desire, that thing that you desire. You need to transcribe jealousy to be a good thing. Okay? And with that being said, I've come to the end of this episode. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and rate the podcast 5 stars. It will mean a whole lot to me. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. And you can always find me on Instagram at Passive Income Anna, double A. Okay? And yeah, take care.